So we have a fun question. You're a new writer and you won the lottery. Imagine if you have, say, $100,000 or some other ridiculous amount of money to launch your writing career. What would you do with it? From the comments we have, go to Disney World. So for me, the question is, what shape of the career do I want and where am I on that career path? So new writer means probably don't have anything published yet. Um, uh, one of the one of the comments from the chat, which I fully support, is pay someone to clean my house for a long time.
Yeah.
And that actually is um, probably one of the things to really look at is what are the things in your life that are taking up space and how can money solve that problem?
Genuinely, when one of my clients gets like a major windfall, the things that I remind them to think about are what are the things that are daily blockage in your life that you can remove? House cleaner is a great one. Childcare, personal assistant, you know, all these things that just take a thing off of your plate that is an outsized blocker for your life, right? And I think people have a lot of reasons to feel certain ways about it. And, we don't need to get into that here, but like, there are certain tasks that are just harder for some people than others, right? And like for me, doing the dishes is a huge blocker. I can do all kinds of other useful tasks around the house, and the dishes pile up, and it's always a problem for me, and it's a constant issue for me, right? So, not that I can hire someone to just come and do my dishes, but it's just like think about those things in your life that will help you do more with whatever that windfall is. Because hopefully in your career, you will have those moments where something works out, something sells a bunch, you get a big advance for something, and you're like, okay, what's the thing I can do now in this moment that will help me supercharge my career? So I have more time to write, more time to answer emails, more time to, go on tour and do promotional work, whatever it is, or even just enjoying my goddamn life so that, I have more space to write books.
Yeah. I would like all of that. I'm trying to think of like something that's really writing specific that's not freeing up narrative space in my brain, because that is, I think, the biggest thing. Um, like I wouldn't hire a developmental editor. I might hire a writing coach if it was someone that was like really phenomenal, whose writing that I liked, and I knew how they worked as a writing teacher. I might hire someone to um, to help me level up faster. I would definitely take classes, but I wouldn't like take a bajillion classes all at once. I would figure out where my weak spots are, and then how I could use a class to
Mhm.
address that. But mostly it will be about my brain. Uh, Miri is continuing to toss good ones
Yeah.
in here. Ergonomic setup, get a good chair.
Get a
These
good desk. Yeah.
Get a good desk,
I
really good
mean,
monitor.
get a
Oh,
gym membership,
yeah, I did actually. I did at one point um, get. Let's see if I can get this up here to show you. I did get a really good keyboard.
ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
So that with this my quirky writer, which looks like an old time and has very clicky keys, looks like an old time typewriter. That was
Hmm.
and a really good video camera also.
Yeah, get therapy, mental health support, all that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, those are all the things that I think can really support your writing life. And I think it's hard for people to wrap their heads around like why getting a therapist or why getting a personal trainer or whatever it is. Like, but those are the things in my client's life. I see that happen, and it just is a huge level up for them in terms
Yeah.
of their ability to turn stuff in, put out good work, all of that. And again, it's like if there's any one myth that I could like take out behind the shed and dispose of it, it's truly that miserable people make great art, right? Miserable people don't make art. They just don't. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If you're miserable, it's hard to do stuff.
Yeah.
If you have the tools that you need to live your life more easily, you have more space to be creative and make great art.
Yeah.
And If you're finding that, that's not happening, then the answer isn't I should be unhappier, right? The answer lies somewhere else.